July 5th, Saturday of the 13th week in Ordinary Time. Mathew 9:14 to 17. There was a little old church out in the countryside, painted white and with a high steeple. One Sunday, the pastor noticed that his church needed painting. He went into town and bought a gallon of white paint. He went back out to the church and began the job. He got done with the first side. It was looking great. But he noticed he had already used half a gallon. He didn't want to run back in town, and being the creative person that he was, he found a gallon of thinner in the shed out back and began to thin his paint. It worked out great. He finished the remaining 3 sides with that last half gallon of paint. That night, it rained. It rained hard. The next morning, when he stepped outside of the parsonage to admire his work, he saw that the first side was looking great, but that the paint on the other 3 sides had washed away. The pastor looked up in sky in anguish and cried out, "What shall I do?" A voice came back from the heavens saying, "Repaint and thin no more." In today's gospel, some of John's disciples approach Jesus and ask, "Why do the Pharisees fast, but your disciples do not fast?" Jesus said to them, "Can the wedding guests mourn as long as the bridegroom is with them? The day will come when the bridegroom will be taken away from them, and then they will fast." Jesus then uses another metaphor to explain what he means. He says, "No one patches an old cloak with a new fabric. If they do so, the new fabric will pull away from the old cloak and tear will get worse." Jesus gives them another analogy. Nor do people put new wine in old wineskins. If they do so, the old wineskins will burst and the wine will be lost. Rather, they put new wine in new wineskins. New wineskins have elasticity and thus they expand while the new wine is fermenting. Dear friends, today's gospel may prompt to ask ourselves, what areas of my life are working well? Who and what brings me happiness, joy, and peace? Then pause and ask yourself, what in my life would I like to change? What are the behaviors, attitudes, or choices that do not serve me well? Jesus longs for us to be happy. To an extent, what we choose may bring us happiness, peace, and contentment. However, some of our choices may bring us unease or perhaps even unhappiness. The difficulty is that no one else can choose for us or make it better for us. Only we can choose what will bring us happiness, peace, and joy. Jesus will walk with us and guide us if we invite Him to do so. Today, pray to Jesus. Jesus, show me the way to life. Help me to make life-giving choices that daily will bring me happiness and joy. Then pray for an open and listening heart. Wishing you a good weekend, Father Paul, CSSR from Bangalore.